Okay, awesome. And we'll go ahead and get started. So thank you to you all for joining us here online. We're going to do a quick presentation, allow for some Q&A here in person and also virtual. My name is Selena Barajas. I'm the Arizona Program Manager with Mountain Mamas. Mountain Mamas is a nonprofit national. We are based in Montana, Colorado, and here in Arizona. And today we are kicking off our second Lunch and Learn, just an opportunity for community to come together to talk about clean energy, public health. And I thought this would be an awesome opportunity to bring in Moms Clean Air Force and Ecomadres, Fabiola, the Arizona Field Direct organizer. And she's going to give us a presentation. But the whole point of today is to connect. So we're here at Sam Lena Library in South Tucson, and we're having an amazing lunch. So if you're not here, I'm sorry. We're eating really well. Lunch provided by Shots de Salud, a mom, Jackie Gallegos, who catered today. And yeah, if you haven't followed both of us, please follow our social media. And at the end of this, for everyone that takes a picture and tags us on social media, you're going to enter a drawing to receive some goodies. So we'll repeat that at the end. But I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to Fabiola.
Inception.
I know. We'll do. Oh, that looks cool.
Well, hello, everyone. My name is Fabiola Bedoya. I am, again, with Moms Clean Air Force / Ecomadres. Based here in Tucson. I do have a counterpart in Phoenix, Arizona. So I specifically, let me go into Moms Clean Air Force. So Moms Clean Air Force is a national organization of moms, caregivers, parents, and allies that are all for really helping out the next generation for kids' health, a clean environment, and just making sure that we are gathering together in community to fight for the next generation. And Ecomadres is a Latino-focused program from Moms Clean Air Force to really bring the Latino community together, empower them, educate them so that they can share with their comunidad and feel empowered to really stand up for niños. And I guess I can share a little bit about my why and why I got started in this work. I was raised here in Tucson my entire life, born in Mexico. I am a single parent to a 6-year-old. And just living here in the desert, there's so much that affects us on a daily basis. But becoming a mom really impacted me in just the work that needs to be done to ensure that he has a healthy, long life. So the biggest thing I can talk about is air pollution and how it affects me personally. I have really bad allergies to the point where the dust storms that happen here, variety of pollen that happens, really has me down the majority of the nice blooming cactus season. And I'm beginning to actually notice that my son's also having these symptoms. So he wakes up a lot more sneezing, coughing, and not feeling okay a lot of the time. So after noticing all that, it really empowers me to just keep talking about this. So thank you all for being here today. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my presentation. Let's see. I am a millennial, so technology and me, we got to learn it together.
This is both our first time being hybrid.
Let's see. Have it. Okay. So today I'm really just going to go over Clean Energy 101. Simple terms, not anything crazy. That way you can learn it on an easy, simple basis, share it with your friends. And if you're interested, we have lots of resources between Mountain Mamas and Moms Clean Air Force that you can also utilize afterwards. So again, this is who I am. So I wanted to ask you guys if you know what clean energy is. If anyone wants to tell us here in person, anyone have any particular quick little bits they want to share about what they know? How do you define clean energy? Don't be shy. I know you're chewing. Azucena.
I feel the first thing that comes to mind is not polluted.
Okay. Yeah. Anyone else?
Not too much of carbon emission.
Yeah.
Solar or wind.
Hey, there you go. See, you know more than you actually think sometimes. Yeah. So, here's the actual definition: energy from renewable sources, non-polluting sources. So again, like windmills, solar power, and even like geothermal, which is heat from the earth that you can also utilize. That's a little less common. But clean energy, in simple terms, is that it's sustainable, and it's not going to be harmful to the environment or have any kind of harmful emissions. And to talk about what clean energy isn't, that's going to go into things like oil, natural gas, as well as, I know I'm missing one. Thank you. Cool. See, you guys know your stuff. So fossil fuels, all that really is not clean energy at all. I know it can be sometimes marketed in a particular way, where things like natural gas can be marketed in a typical way where you feel like it is clean, but ultimately it's not clean for our environment, for our children, for us. And the different dangers, like I was mentioning myself with the extreme allergies that I have that can happen, is that there's a lot of air pollution, there's greenhouse gases, and a lot of indoor health risks that can happen. So my case is extreme allergies. There's things that can come about that, like in small kids, asthma, because their lungs are still being formed, that they're more prone to be affected by air pollution that these emissions can cause. To talk about a little bit about pollution and health issue here in Tucson. I know you can read it up there, but there's some information here. Tucson ranks among the top 25 cities in the US for high ozone pollution. I believe that is directly from the American Lung Association. They came out with a report, and you can actually look up any particular state and really get into your county and kind of learn like where they're ranking. So it gives you some good, valuable information there. As I was mentioning, air pollution can worsen asthma, and it affects 1 in 8 children in Arizona. And as we know, Pima County, a large population is Latino, and they're twice as likely to live in neighborhoods near highways or industrial areas. I know that we're here in South Tucson, where the freeway is fairly close. And I know that there's a lot of stuff going on that we're learning of things that want to come in that can potentially also impact other areas of the city that I won't go into detail. That could be another lunch and learn. But the clean energy opportunity here in Arizona, so it can help you lower your utility bills. It can make you a little bit less reliant on overall expensive ones like natural gas. So it can be a little bit more stable, less blackouts or issues with it, and overall healthier homes. So less sick days for kids, which also goes into medical bills. I know that I tend to get those a lot every single year during the blooming season. But again, we are in a desert. We have a lot of opportunities for solar power. And in Arizona in general, there's also a lot of opportunities for windmills to also possibly come in. I don't know if you've driven to San Diego and seen those big windmills. Like, there's a lot of opportunities, and I'm glad that we're tapping into it. So I did want to talk about I'm never going to remember this, I call it HERE program, but it's the Home Electrification and Appliance Rebate. You're welcome to scan this, or the website is there, but it's a program that can help families, individuals. There is a qualification that you have to go through to make sure you qualify, but families, individuals can get up to $14,000 worth in rebates that can help you with like getting more energy efficient appliances. That can be heat pumps, air conditioning, ceiling, ventilation, different cooktops, and a variety of things. That was just launched actually not that long ago, probably maybe like a month or so ago. So it's still there, it's available. But I did also want to talk about when it comes to clean energy. Right now, the electric vehicle rebates that are available, they're expiring at the end of September. So if you want to get an electric vehicle, make sure you take advantage of those rebates before they're gone. So putting it out there, I know we're getting a lot of charging stations, so that's great. And so when we do, tap into a lot of opportunities for clean energy here locally, that also gives way to a lot of local jobs and a lot of resilience. So good paying jobs come about from clean energy. It's anywhere from solar installations, HVAC. It can be even like consulting about different projects that could happen locally. Also makes our communities more resilient to blackouts and extreme heat. And ultimately, it's investing in not only Arizona that I put there, but it's investing in the next generations to come. Because living in a desert, water is scarce. If we utilize what we have most availability to, it can give way to a lot more generations having access to everything that we got to offer. Here's a little bit about what you can do. You can also join in over there. I know you guys online can't see us, but we can drop the websites. Mountain Mamas and Moms Clean Air Force. You can sign up to our email list and get updates on letters you can sign on. I know Selena can talk about a little bit more about what she can tap into, but for me personally, I work on clean energy. A lot is going to be on storytelling. So if anyone online or here has some kind of story about clean energy or pollution that they're affected with personally, please reach out. I would love to have your story be heard. That way others can be informed. It's more personal. And heck, if it gets picked up by like a local newspaper, you could be in print. And that's an awesome thing. You can cut that out and frame that on your wall and tell your next generations, look what I did. So here's just another opportunities. You can support solar on your school board. So showing up to school board meetings, making sure you let people know what things are being funded where. Advocate for clean energy policies. I know me and Selena have gone to what was Environmental Day at the Capitol. You can join us along and make sure leadership knows about what's going on in your stories. But that's a quick, simple, easy to understand. But if you do want to get in touch, that is the local, it's the Instagram at Clean Air Moms AZ. You can always reach me in a DM there too. But if you go to Moms Clean Air Force /Arizona, everything will get directed to me or my counterpart in Phoenix, depending on where you want to focus, or maybe you want to tap into stuff happening in Phoenix too. But yeah, happy to answer any quick questions, either online or if you guys have anything, reach out, let me know. Here for you.
Perfect.